Yes, students. Here we are discussing pathophysiology of musculoskeletal system. The main topic is rheumatoid arthritis. As you know, joint is a location at which two bones come into contact with each other. Joints is a thing which join two bones together. So here I am discussing the disease rheumatoid arthritis. It is a chronic inflammatory autoimmune disorder that causes the immune system to attack the joints. As you know, autoimmune disorder is like that disorder in which our body antibodies doesn't recognize outer foreign antigen. They recognize our own body cells and attack on them. So it is disabling and painful inflammatory condition which can lead to substantial loss of mobility due to pain and joint destruction. So main area of attack is pivot joint. In rheumatoid arthritis, an external trigger such as cigarette smoking, infection, or trauma, these are the main causes. That triggers an autoimmune reaction leading to synovial hypertrophy and chronic joint inflammation, along with potential for extra-articular manifestation. So there are different manifestations regarding like the patient cannot move his or her hand or their arms, legs, with the bones joined by joints. Extra-articular manifestations are either as consequence diseases or as a consequence of gastrointestinal bleeding. This is a major side effect of these drugs. Drugs like anti-rheumatic drugs, especially NSAIDs. NSAIDs, full form of NSAIDs is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs used for main purpose is analgesia. Analgesia means painkiller. Like splenomegaly may occur with concurrent leukopenia and lymphocytic infiltrations may affect the salivary as well as lacrimal glands. These are some other side effects like increase the saliva in your mouth. Lacrimal gland also increase secretions. These are some side effects of rheumatoid arthritis treatment. Next is pathophysiology. In pathophysiology, we are here with environmental factors. Environmental factors include the adaptations, the area in which you are surviving. Other are epigenetic susceptibility genes. First of all, in rheumatoid arthritis patients, 95% patients are from genetic inheritance. In that patients, activation of CD4 plus T cells, T lymphocytes. As you know, B cell and T cells concerned with your immunity. So activation of CD4 cell plus T cell. They further cause, as you can see, endothelial activation is the first point. Second one is macrophage activation. Last but not the least, B cell activation. When the endothelial activation occur, then recruitment of inflammatory cells occurs. As soon as endothelial cell activation occur, then it causes recruitment of inflammatory cell. So as you know, when inflammatory cells are come together, they definitely cause inflammation. So overall impact is destruction of bone and cartilage. When the destruction of bone and cartilage occur, It makes the joint immovable, painful, redness in joint. You can see in many patients having these kind of problem, you can diagnose them in early morning or in midnight. They suffering from chronic pain, as you can see. So another point is, as you can see, macrophage activation. With the activation of macrophage, there are other cells which are activated. These are osteoblast and osteoclast cell. As you can know, as you know that osteoblast cell and osteoclast class cell, these two play a major role in bone composition, bone, you can say the building of bone. And next one is, when these are activated, they combinedly cause destruction of bone and cartilage. Third one is beta cell activation, or you can say, sorry, these are B cell activation, B lymphocyte cell activation. As I told you, these contribute to build our body immunity. So it further activates rheumatoid factor. This one is the factor which recognize patient of rheumatoid from other ones. A small test in laboratory is done. They take sample and further for a RF factor. So when rheumatoid factor is activated, it produces immune complexes. So it combinedly create destruction of bone and cartilage. So overall impact is very bad. So the patient from rheumatoid arthritis are badly suffer from chronic pain. Next are the symptoms. If you have a patient, you saw a patient in somewhere in your family or elsewhere in your neighborhood or like in your friend circle, the first symptom is beginning of this problem is with fever, then malaise, arthralgia, and weaknesses. Before progression to the joint inflammation and swelling, persistent symmetric polyarthritis, which further known as synovitis. You know that the suffix itis is done where the inflammation is occur, swelling is occur of hand and feet. This is the hallmark feature from which you can diagnose the patient of rheumatoid arthritis from the patient of gout or hyperuricemia. So next is progressive articular deterioration. So the patient of rheumatoid arthritis is diagnosed by X-ray scanning as well as blood test, as I told you in the laboratory. So the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis is done by various methods, depend on doctor to doctor. The maximum or mainly doctor prescribed NSAIDs. NSAIDs are the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Some of them are banned in USA like Nimosulide and Ibuprofen. So, but here in India we can use them for our anti-inflammatory or analgesic purposes. So they include ibuprofen, naproxen sodium. The side effect of these medicines are stomach irritation, heart problem, and kidney damage also. So these are critical side effects. So you have to recognize, you have to diagnose patients in first stage in order to get relief from them. So next medicine is use steroid. Steroids such as corticosteroid like prednisone, which is easily available in market, which reduce inflammation only at joints. So But steroid also have a dangerous effect on immune system, as you know. In this next are DMARDs, DMARD. This is known as disease modifying anti-rheumatic drug. These type of drugs has major impact on rheumatoid arthritis. These are medicines such as methotrexate, lefonamide, hydroxychloroquine, and sulfasalazine. In this, methotrexate is a first line drug because methotrexate is the medicine which is used to reduce our body own immunity. So these can also use in kidney transplantation. Next one is biological agents. Biological agents such as infliximab, anakinra, etanercept, etc. So there are many treatment in a modern era to treat the rheumatoid arthritis patients. So doctor suggests the patient from surgery such as first one is synovectum, other are tendon repairs, third one is joint fusion, fourth one is total joint replacement. So the fourth point, the total joint replacement is commonly used in India because as you know that the patient of rheumatoid arthritis has disability or inability to move, and you can see that the patients, mainly the legs, are turned to be a different size or different shapes or round shaped. So the patient suffering from rheumatoid arthritis having a chronic pain, painful experience. So the doctor recommend them to completely replacement of joint. As you know that you have pivot joint in your leg. So in this therapy, as far as my knowledge is concerned about the joint replacement therapy, in this the synovial fluid should be maintained by doctors. Like I know one patient undergo this type of replacement therapy, but the synovial fluid in joints doesn't maintain. So there are some further side effects even after the joint replacement therapy. So be aware from the symptoms and you have to act instantly in order to get rid of these kind of genetically inherited diseases. So this was your rheumatoid arthritis topic. So the students, this is my request. You should revise it properly in order to get good knowledge. You can in addition to it, you can gain knowledge from internet or you search from Google. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, students.